Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook, and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. I saw a video that Marc from Long Island Watch did recently introducing his latest addition to his in-house Islander brand. This is a brand that he started several years ago, I think in response to, if the SKX from Seiko is going away, I can do it better and I can do it at a better price kind of thing. And he did. I've owned several Islander watches. I still have one left. That's the 43 millimeter Pogue Tribute Islander. I forgot the exact number. I think it's ISL 149. It might be wrong, but there were two versions. There was a 38 millimeter, and then there was a 43 millimeter. I own that one. I had bought a couple for my father when he was still with us. I sold and traded several Islanders. But this one intrigued me when he did the video. And I decided to buy one for myself. And it comes in the standard Island Watch box with the Islander logo. It's a simple, thick cardboard box, good quality. Open it up. Comes with the simple warranty and instructions. Well, there's not a lot to that, just websites. And it also came with a screwdriver, which was very handy. And obviously the right size screwdriver for the screws that are in the watch. And inside the box, once we take the pillow off, is the Islander ISL 191. My camera will never focus unless I do it for it. But this is the Islander Calabro. It is a world timer GMT style watch. You can see the world time bezel. You can see the GMT hand. Date complication down at the 6 o'clock. And you notice that it is the Pogue style golden yellow watch dial, which is a recurring theme with me. Now, I had a Pogue at one time. I had an actual Seiko Pogue. It was a controversial watch owing to the fact that it allegedly had one piece that was wrong. I don't have that watch anymore. I sold it to my friend Jason DeCastro. He of the Design Atelier YouTube channel. So shout out to my friend Jason. He's already done a video of him accepting the watch and enjoying it. And I know it is in a good home while I move on to other watches. He's more of a vintage watch guy than I am. Anyway, as I said, this is the ISL 191. This is one of 4 different colorways in the Calabro lineup. There was a green one, a black one, and a white one in terms of dial color. And they all had different color inner tracks and different color world time bezels. And great little watch. All stainless construction. I love the gold coin edge bezel. I think that's a nice contrast to the rest of the watch. I'm going to close that up so it's a little easier to handle. You have the Islander logo up there at the 12 o'clock. Big oversized sign screw down crown. This thing actually has excellent water resistance, and I left the plastic on the back. It literally just showed up. a little while ago, and I already sized it and fitted it to myself. But I left the plastic on them. I'll get that later. Beautiful Islander logo with the lighthouse on the case back. I think that's one of the better case backs out there. The end links are fitted to the case. It's an H-beam style, or I-beam style, or H style. Well, here, there's one of these links that's been removed. It's sort of an H style with the middle part. Diver style clasp with the double fold over. You fold over the double locking. You fold that, unfold that, press the twin trigger buttons, and she opens up. And there's another piece of plastic on there. I didn't do a very good job of cleaning this watch up, did I? Oh well, random Rob will yell at me for that. Milled out stainless steel clasp. Locks down very nicely. 3 micro adjusts. I wish there were more, but, 3's all you get. On my 7 1/4 inch wrist, all I really technically had to do was remove one link, as you saw. Put it on the middle micro adjust, and it fits pretty well. I might put it on the tightest micro adjust because it is a little loose. You can see it's a little loose on me. I like my watch to be a little tighter than that, but I'll fix that later. On my 7 1/4 inch wrist, this thing fits beautifully. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Fits beautifully. Down the barrel shot shows it fits very nicely. The watch is fairly broad across the wrist, and it's a good sized diameter case. But someone with a 6.5 inch wrist or above should be able to handle this watch nicely. If you're more than a 7.5 inch wrist, though, you may need to get extra links from Long Island Watch, so you might want to keep that in mind. Because I only took one out and it fits my 7 1/4 inch wrist very nicely. So you may, if you got more than a 7.5, you might want to email them and find out if you have to buy extra links or if they'll just throw them in the box. Let's see. This is a GMT movement. So this is an NH34 GMT movement. So it's made specifically by Seiko to be a GMT movement. You unscrew the crown to get into setting position. It does unscrew with a very positive tactile feel. You can feel it when it releases. First position allows you to either set the date or the GMT hand. If you rotate it clockwise, it moves the GMT hand. As you can see, I had it set to GMT time, which is Eastern Time Zone +4 currently. So there's GMT time right there, a little after 7 p.m. because I'm at a little after 3 p.m. here. If you pull it to the second position for setting the time, it does hack the movement. It is hand wind as well. And then it screws back in very nicely. In the inner track is the GMT hour track. And actually, I have the GMT hand set wrong, don't I? Because it should be pointing at the evening hours. So let's see, GMT 3 o'clock +4 is 7, and that would be 1700 hours. Yeah. So I got to move this a little forward. Yeah. So 3 p.m. would be 3 p.m. here would be 7 p.m. there, which would be 1700 hours, I think. Jeez, I'm so bad at this. Well, someone will yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong. So now it's set to correct GMT time. Now out here on the bezel, it's an aluminum insert, by the way, so it's not loomed, are different cities corresponding to the different time zones. Now, the one fun thing they did was they did two things here that help out. They put London as a red triangle here. So they put that red triangle there for what would be Greenwich Mean Time, which is London. They also put, instead of New York City or just New York, they put Long Island. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see that. So they put Long Island, which is the home of Long Island Watch. So I thought that was fun. And let's see. What else can we tell you about this thing? Obviously, I mentioned it was inspired by the original Seiko Pogue, which was 60s, 70s chronograph. This is obviously not a chronograph. By the way, the bezel is unidirectional, easy to turn, and I'm not really. Now, Marc was describing how to set this bezel a little differently than I put it. I think he actually put Long Island down here at 12 o'clock. I put it up here at the top just because I've done that with all my other GMT watches, and I like to be consistent. And therefore, with you can see GMT is GMT +4, so, or +5, I should say. So it's pointing at the 5 o'clock position right now. So it's GMT +5 is right where it should be. So New York is GMT -5, I should say. So let's see. The name Calabro is an airport, evidently. It's an airport in Brockton, Long Island, New York. So obviously, Marc's thinking is, hey, it's a travel watch. Let's name it after an airport. Let's name it after an airport in Long Island because I live in Long Island. My business is Long Island. So the Long Island watch, Long Island Airport. So Calabro. There you go. NH34 movement, as I said, that is Seiko's new GMT specific movement. A flat sapphire crystal, as you would expect. Aviation-inspired dial with the big 12, 3, and 9. It's, as I said, 316L all around. The case, the bracelet, the clasp are all 316L stainless steel. With that beautiful coin edge bezel done in gold to match the dial. I think that is such a nice, classy touch to the watch. Even though it's a GMT and it's a world timer with the screw down crown, the screw down case back, this is a 200-meter water resistant watch. So technically, if you wanted to, you could dive with it. Hell, you want to dive with it? Set Long Island to match up with the minute and use it as a minute tracker for your dive. Although, probably not the greatest idea in the world. 40 millimeter case. It is 14 millimeter thick. It is 48 millimeter on the tip to tip, and it is a 20 millimeter lug. I got all those measurements from the Long Island Watch website. The bracelet does taper slightly. You can see it's a little fatter up here than it is down here at the removable links. They tapers down to 18 millimeter. It is fixed by screws. Now these are not screws with the threads down here. The threads are up top here. It has that little kind of wobbly head threads right up here. The rest is just a big pin. That's why it doesn't come all the way out on the other side. So it doesn't take a lot of turns of the included screwdriver to get the screw out and get it sized up. It's really, really a nice watch. I love the GMT complication. I think it's a great complication. Even though I don't travel very much, it's still a lot of fun to play with. And the look of this watch with the it really looks like an updated Pogue. The dial looks right. The Pepsi inner track, red on one half, blue on the other. Obviously, the red would be the daylight hours, blue would be the nighttime hours. Pop of red on the GMT hand and on the second hand. Loom everywhere on the hour and minute hands and on the indices, which are, as you can see, applied indices. Everything works very well. It's a very nice, stylish watch, and I'm going to enjoy wearing this one. A lot of fun. Very, very useful. I like it. Another well done watch by Marc over at Long Island. He's doing. He's got almost 200 different Islander watch lines. Now, some of them are out of production, obviously, but he just keeps coming up with new and different designs, and I've enjoyed watching the evolution of it. And this is not sponsored content. I bought this watch with my own money. He didn't send it to me. I didn't get a discount. I didn't get here any quicker than normal. It's just a standard purchase by another watch guy. I don't even think he knows my channel exists. Well, you never know. But that's all I have to say about this really great watch. By the way, it's $329 US, snapshot in time. I'm shooting this video in early July. It will come out in later July. The price and availability are subject to change. But if you really like this watch, I certainly recommend going after it. And look at the other colorways too. It really is. I'll leave a link in the description to his website. I hope you found this video to be interesting. I hope you found it to be useful, informative. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube search algorithms, helps bring people to the channel, and we are all about bringing people to the channel. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to try to troll me, you're going to try to insult me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If this is your first time at my channel, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will enjoy many videos. I'm approaching 1,000 videos uploaded to this channel. And I'm looking forward to doing many more. Watch as many as you want, please. All I ask in return is please click that subscribe button. Become part of the Celine Driver family, if you will. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material or I do a live stream, you will be alerted to these things. Meanwhile, as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy. So please, be careful, be safe, be well. See you soon.